Yeah, I watched another episode last night.
Yeah.
Another fat woman that she wasn't as despicable as the other woman, but her husband was more despicable than the other husband. The husband was a chubby chaser. He hooked up with her.
It's a real thing, chubby chaser.
Oh, God, yeah.
At a fat, like, I don't even know what it was, like a singles thing.
Right.
Where these fat women, they showed them in, like, jacuzzis in a pool, and they're, like, morbidly obese, not just fat, like, fucking fat.
Yeah.
And he married her because she was fat. And
What was the event called? Was it like
I don't even
a barn off?
It was, they like fat fucking women. And he wasn't fat. He just likes big fat women. And he is all pissed off that she's getting that she got the operation and she's losing weight. And he's like, oh, what are you eating there? What? Ugh. And he just constantly pounds on her about losing weight. He wants her to be fat. And she realizes that if she does attain her goal, she loses him because he doesn't want to.
Right.
To him, that's just as bad as having a skinny chick get all fat on you.
Yeah.
So what is she going to do?
She's, got to commit herself to losing weight, and she's got a kid also, so, she's doing it for the kid and herself.
I get the
She's
husband's
gotta
point of
dump
view,
that
though.
husband, though.
It's almost like if you marry a chick and she's gross, it's like he married her like, look, I met you at a fucking fatso meeting. you know what I mean? Like, you knew I liked you like this, and it's fair. If
he likes fatties, yeah.
They should just get divorced, and he should just let her
Right.
get
They
healthy.
should get divorced. He should get another fatty.
Yeah, or realize that mommy left, and that's why he's upset.
Right. There's definitely something there.
Why don't we talk to a chubby chaser?
Oh.
We got Jason from Ohio. Jason.
What's going on, guys?
Hey.
Hey, man.
Hey, yeah, I don't dig on no skinny girls at all.
Wow.
No, huh?
No.
What do you
I
like?
got no business with no skinny girl.
You like big fucking fat chicks?
Not sloppy fat. Pleasantly plump, I would say.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like 200, 225 is good for me.
That's fat.
Yeah.
No, it's
How
not
tall,
fat.
though? 9 feet?
Wait, a girl that's 225, that's fat. Big girl.
No.
A guy can carry 225 way better than most women, I do believe.
Yeah, I just don't like all skinny girls.
What is it you like about the big girls, sir?
I don't know. I just say ever since I was a kid, I always went for the fat girl in school, too.
Are you afraid of being abandoned?
No, not at all.
Oh, okay. Just a
Yeah.
preference.
I've been with my wife for 16 years. Where the hell is she going to go?
Is she fat?
Oh, yeah, she's 265.
Wow. And that just turns you on, huh?
And you love that?
I love it to death, buddy. God damn, let me tell you something.
And how much do you weigh?
I weigh about 185.
Wow, she's got 80 pounds on you. Man,
yeah.
I just would not be able to deal with that.
Yeah, what is it that... I don't understand the attraction, that's all.
I don't understand the attraction either, Jimmy, but
You just love it.
little skinny girls do nothing for me.
And not even to be a dick, but there's like, if somebody's really heavy, sometimes they smell a little weird in like certain places behind.
My wife is extremely clean.
Okay.
She takes 2 showers a day, once in the morning and once at night.
Okay.
She's keeps an excellent house. She cooks. She cleans. Works a full-time job.
Of course she cooks. Wow. All right.
Hey, that's
I don't know what
his
this.
thing,
Yeah, if that's your thing, I'm not going to sit here and say. I don't understand it, but
yeah, maybe there is. Hey, look, maybe there's not a lot of times anything psychological. Like
it's just
you
as,
just like what you like. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. All right, there you.
Yep, she's physically active. She, like I said, she
All right, let's slow down.
physically active.
Make it like she's an Olympic athlete over here.
Exactly.
Just because she still could walk.
Yeah, she's the best.
Doesn't mean she's physically active.
She's an airline pilot. She she helps birthing mothers in
Right.
cabs.
Blue whales are active too, sir. They're very active.
All right, guys, I gotta go.
All right. Thank you,
Jason.
God damn it, Ant's just mean.
Well, we were pretty polite there, though. We were
Yeah,
pretty
we
nice in
were.
general.
That is true.
There wasn't really anything you could get him on. He just likes it, and that's it.
Let's talk to Rob in Boston.
Hey there,
Rob.
Rob.
What's up, Rob?
Hey guys, you guys are talking about chubby chasers. Back in the day, I used to bartend this party north of Boston called Heavy Hotties, and it was all chicks over 250, and they just invite a shitload of single guys.
What was it called?
Heavy Hotties.
Heavy Hotties, yeah. And the guys were all like $110. It was kind of comical.
I remember one time at Geneseo, I was at the Rat Bar, whatever they were fucking called.
The Rathskeller?
Rathskeller. And I was 18 with like my new friends because I'm from Long Island, and we all went and drank and got fucking shit-faced to the point where I started making out with this girl. And I started like looking around and seeing people looking like, what the fuck is he doing, right?
Uh-oh.
And I swear to you, in my mind, I was making out with a 10. And as I started to become more aware, I realized I couldn't even get my arms around her. She was that big. But my recollection is I don't remember her being that big when I decided to make out with her. And then I started, like, because of them, I became more aware and started my senses.
Started coming back to you.
Started coming back.
Oh, wait a minute.
And I'll never forget that I then realized, because I had my arms around her, and I'm like, wait a minute, my arms are not even close to being together.
But the big question, Jafaka?
Hell nah. I remember it was a good time, though. Then the boys had to ruin my fun by pointing and laughing at me.
You're kissing fucking Wilbur the pig in a corner.
But how are you that wasted? You don't even know.
Oh, it happens.
I don't know.
People have done worse.
The girl wants me to go home with her. Well, back to our hotel. I'm sobering up, and I'm realizing how fat she was. We leave the bar together. I hear one of my buddies yell out, "Hey, Dennis!" He's sitting on a scooter. I just say, "Thank Christ," and I just leave the girl.
Wow. Oh, you left.
And I wake up. I have a big fucking hickey on my neck, spending the rest of my time at spring break with a fucking hickey in Cancun.
Oh, man. You were tagged.
That happened to me one time. I was so fucking zooted, and I'm with this chick, and I'm fucking her a whole lot.
Liar.
And then in the morning, I'm like, oh, fuck, it's Scarlett Johannesburg.
Chippa. All right, boys, punching out.
Very good, brother. Thank you, Dennis.
She was like, Chippa, you knocked my fucking uterus out.
Oh, wow. That's a compliment.
I was like, whatevs.
Whatevs.
People were wondering why you were so quiet during the Chubby Chaser segment.
What?
Dreamweaver was a big girl, wasn't she?
Oh, yeah, but I didn't know at the time. That was CB radio shit. When you used to make
the big reveal, that's right.
Yeah, when you used to make your dates off of the CB radio, it wasn't like fucking Twitter or Facebook or anywhere where you see a picture. So I didn't know she was going to be huge. It was breaker, it's the Wrangler. Dreamweaver, you out there, you got your ears on. And then, hey, this is the Dreamweaver. And then I made a date with her, and, she turned out to be a little overweight. What am I going to say?
You were scared for the
before.
I know.
The poor horse.
You were scared for the extra horse you brought along for Dreamweaver.
I was going to be all man.
You felt so bad for the extra horse.
I was like, yeah, Dreamweaver, we made a whole date on the CB. Like, you want to go horseback riding? She's like, oh, yeah, that sounds great.
What you
saddle up to an extra horse? I have my horse. I tie the reins around the horn of my saddle, and I load it up with all kinds of stuff because I expected that we were going to spend a lot of time up in the hills together.
Some of that quality time.
Just me, her, up in the hills on horseback. I was going to hunt. I was going to shoot a rabbit and cook it up for us.
Seriously?
At night. Yeah, I had everything.
And what did you think she looked like in your mind? Do you remember?
She was weaving my dreams, Opie.
But what do you remember? What you thought she would look like?
Yeah, I did have an image of just a slender.
Well, obviously all that,
slender
but brown
girl.
hair, big boobies. What are we talking?
Dark hair, big, beautiful eyes, cute smile, and built very nicely, put together very nicely.
Right.
Maybe in some kind of Western attire, because that was kind of sexy at the time. I thought.
And what did you see that day?
Holy mother of pearl! I rode up with the horse tied up to my saddle and rode up, and I saw her standing at the meeting place where the two. The Capistrano River kind of split.
That was your meeting place?
That was our meeting place. And I was like, and there wasn't a chance that it could have been someone else.
Right.
It's the divide of a river.
Right.
And it was weird because at first, when someone's far away like that, I couldn't tell. I could just tell there was a person there.
Right.
So as I'm riding up, I was just thrilled that I wasn't stood up.
But were you starting to get
I'm like, oh, this
butterflies?
is
like,
I was getting all nervous and everything. I'm like, oh, she's here. This is so cool. And again, through my head, I'm running the whole thing through my head. Like, all right, we're gonna ride up the river and then up into the hills, and we'll put down the sleeping bags. I'll make a fire.
You knew the exact spot you were gonna stop for the night?
I knew exactly. It was by a big lake up in the middle of the hills, and I was gonna pull out the 22 that I had, a little lever action 22, and I was gonna fucking bag a rabbit and skin it and cook it over a fire, and we were gonna sit there, and I brought some booze with me, sneak a little booze. It was gonna be the greatest fucking night of my life up till then.
Wait, what tipped you off when the horse started to whinny and buck at the prospect of that monster sitting on it?
It literally went, oh, it was fucking, it was going to be great. And then the closer I got, I was like, uh-oh, maybe she's cold and bundled up.
And wearing a fat person on her.
Maybe she's cold.
Oh, you're hoping there were some layers.
And then as I got closer, it was... She literally... Here's what she looked like. She looked like Mama Cass Elliot.
No.
Yes. Oh. I'm not talking a little chubby or chunky. She was fucking fat.
Huge
fat. She had the Mama Cass face. The whole deal.
Were you disappointed?
Oh, was I? Dude, because you gotta remember this. This is like early teens, and you are like every chance you get to be with a girl in any way, shape, or form, a date, a fucking something like that is golden, and it doesn't happen a lot at that age.
So
it's very
rare,
difficult to spin that,
to get something done,
and then to have this thing built up in my head that this is going to be Clint Eastwood. I was fucking Clint Eastwood. This was going to be great.
You ever see her again?
I had to listen to this for weeks.
Wrangler, this is Dreamweaver. You out there?
And then I'm like, I can't even now get on the CB and try to find some other chicks because if she knows I'm on the CB,
she was hoping that.
Yeah.
You thought it was a good time.
Yep.
Wait a minute.
She must have known.
What, did you fuck her or no? You didn't?
No.
Did you kiss her?
Nothing.
How long did you hang out with her?
As short a time as I had to without making her kind of feel bad or anything.
It
was
more than 6 hours?
No, it was probably 2 hours.
Okay, that's
it was
nice.
a ride up in the hills, a ride back, and then like, all right, I got to go, take it easy. And then I saw her. The only other time I saw her was at another ranch that we had ridden to, and she was sitting.
Pig farm?
Yeah, the pig farm. Must be one charming motherfucking pig. It was at another ranch, and it was at night, and we rode up, and she was sitting around a fire with other people, and they were like singing songs. And I rode past and kind of looked over and was like, oh, that's her. And I just didn't look. I didn't look. My horse looked over and said, hey, it's not the fatso.
No, it didn't.
All right.
Do you know?